football before I started playing basketball. I stopped football at middle school and then it's too hot outside. I started a podcast. It's called Catch You on the Rebound. It's based on mental health. When I was 19, went to Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas. I lost my dad. I don't know if anybody here has ever lost somebody, lost a parent, somebody that was just really big, like a big role in your life. So I lost my dad. We didn't have the best relationship before he died. I didn't necessarily respect everything he was doing as a man, and I had a grudge for him. I held that grudge, and when he died, all I had was regret. I was left with regret. I didn't know what to do. I tried to party it away. I tried to sleep with girls. I tried to do all of that stuff to kind of numb myself, but nothing would make it go away. Nothing would make it go away. One thing that I say, something that I live by is you can't heal what you never reveal. So that went over anybody's head until you face what's going on inside of you. You may think that you don't have to say anything about it or do anything about it, and it won't come up, but eventually it will. I consider myself a really cool guy. I don't really let nothing get under my skin. And I just had moments where I balled up and I cried. I didn't know what it was. Emotion overcame me. I just missed my dad, and I just felt horrible about the way I feel. So, for y'all, man, y'all in the best place in the world. And I know why my whole life from him sleeping on my couch, man, getting on my nerves, but he's always giving me positive messages. Never telling me to do anything wrong, anything that would jeopardize my career. So y'all are in great hands. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I don't want y'all to do is to take that opportunity for granted. You know what I'm saying? Which, sadly but truly, somebody in here will. I hate to be the person to say it, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's gonna be somebody that y'all play with that make that wrong decision. And we all have seen it, and we all live with them, and we see them each and every day. My whole thing with mental health is there's victory in your story. So you gotta find a victory in your story. You gotta find whatever it is in your life that make you want to get out and make you want to do something. We all play sports. I play basketball. Y'all play football. Your parents work. They have their careers and the things that they do. I didn't have a purpose. I thought basketball was my purpose. I thought basketball would fulfill everything that I needed in my life, but it just didn't. I went to Texas Tech. I transferred to SMU. I played for Larry Brown. We won 20 straight games before we lost to Temple. We ended up 25-5. I was just on top of the world. I was on ESPN every week. So I've lived, man. I probably lived and done anything and everything that y'all think y'all want to do. The greatest moments in my life, they didn't come when I was getting cheered by fans. They didn't come from signing autographs, walking around campus feeling cool with SMU gear on. They came from just having conversations with people, being able to get through it. So what I do with my podcast is I try to heal. So people just hurt it, man. If nobody say nothing, you will never know, right? So I always share my story up front. To be completely honest, there was just a lot of stuff that was going on in my upbringing that I just didn't agree with. There's a lot of stuff in my family that I felt like I should have been told at a certain age, and I had to find out. And I don't know, I felt spiteful. You know what I'm saying? And everybody will feel that. Y'all are young, but y'all parents still feel things like that. But you just gotta learn to let that stuff motivate you, and not let it carry you to do something stupid, not let it take you out of your sport, not let it take you out of your career and your passion. If I can leave y'all with anything, I try to give people, I always say, give people roses while they can smell them. The reason that people put flowers on a casket is because they have regret, because they didn't do or say the things that they could have said to that person before they died. So roses while I can smell them, if I could just give anybody roses. Obviously, Wise for just being the person that he is, for staying on me. I wanted to stop basketball, and I still do, because I found my purpose. Mental health is my purpose. Speaking to people, helping people heal themselves. Just let go of emotional trauma that we all hold on to. So roses while we can smell them, man. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I don't know if y'all know who that was. That was Black Panther. That was Black Panther, man. So one of the first books I ever read was Measure of a Man by Sidney Poitier. Probably too old for y'all. But he was an actor. He's one of the first black actors. And I didn't know anything about him, but when I read his life story, I kind of understood it. I was raised in public school until middle school. I went to private school. It was like a complete culture shock for me. Like I hated it. I didn't want to go. I didn't understand why like my parents would send me there, and I didn't understand it until after the fact. When I went to college, that it was preparing me for something. So everybody in here is like experiencing something in their life that's preparing them for something else. So we also caught up in like the now. We all want to be great now. We all want to be great athletes. We all want to be the coolest kid. We all want to be just successful. We all just want to be liked and needed in our life. But it's not necessarily going to come like when you want it. It's all on like God's time. We don't have no control over these things. And that's all, man. I'm Jordan Tolbert. You can follow my podcast. It's called Catch You on the Rebound. It's on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, everywhere. That's it.